here. Don't this look good? I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful bean salad right here at home Miss Joan today. Preacher loves this. He expects it every Christmas and Easter for sure. But anytime we're having a big family gathering, we always put this bean salad on the menu. It goes with anything, and it's so easy to assemble. What you need is, you need 3 kinds of beans. Kidney bean, sweet peas, I call them English peas, and French style green beans. 3 beans. And you can see right here, I've drained all the water off, and I've got my 3 beans that's sitting here in this bowl. And then what I love about it, it has this most crunchy taste, and that's because we're going to add these 3 vegetables to it right here. Now, it called for like a chopped bell pepper and chopping up a purple onion and a cup of celery. Well, I make it real simple on myself. I do a cup of chopped bell pepper, a cup of chopped purple onion. You could use regular onion. Purple onion just makes it so pretty, okay? And then a cup of chopped celery. So a cup, okay? And I thought I would just show you just about how I got most of it cut up, because I know y'all don't want to watch me put up all day. But I just slice my bell peppers real thin. Then I turn them around. And then I just drop them real tiny. Like that. You can see I've already got them chopped up, so you don't have to watch me chop all day. Alright. And then on the purple onion, these things are so pretty. I love them. I do that too. I slice it, me some long slices, real thin, like that. Then I just turn them around sideways, and kind of line them up together, and then this same way. Just slice them off. When I was a kid, Lordy mercy, it made me so aggravated, had to sit still long enough to do Mama's chopping for her. She'd be having a lot of big company. She'd put me to chopping, and that made me so mad I couldn't stand it. Now I enjoy chopping. It's so, I don't know, calming to me to just chop. And my mama cooked, she loved chopping stuff. All right, the celery. Whew. There, see this long stalk of celery? Well, I've already got a lot of it cut up too to save time. What I do is, celery has these strings on them, you know. So my little trick for that is to get the blade of my knife right up under see the green right here? Slip me a little piece and then just pull it with a knife. See them strings that comes off? That is the best trick. You want to do that to all your celery before you start chopping it up. That way you won't be cutting it up and be eating it and be spitting out strings everywhere. Look at there, what a string I got off of that. See, just go all the way around it and get the strings off. Look at there. Now I'm going to show you how to cut it up. You know, the celery's rounded on one side, and it's got, I call it this little ditch in the middle. So all I do is I go in that ditch because it's easier. Cut it in half. Then I cut it in half again. And when I do that, then I've got the right size for these little pieces that you see right here. Okay, I just thought I'd show you some of my little shopping ways there. Okay. So, like I said, easy, 3 kinds of beans, and then here goes my chopped celery, and then my beautiful purple onion, remember a cup. And then we're going to make the marinade for this, because it does need to like marinate overnight in the refrigerator. Oh, it's so good after it does that. All right, that is all the vegetables that goes in the bean salad. It's so pretty, so pretty. Now, you can put some, if you want a red color in here, chop you up a little bit of pimento. I never have really cared for pimento in this, but you could, and then you'd have a little red color, okay? Okay, for our marinade, it's a 2-step process. You put a cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of vinegar, okay? Cup of sugar, and 1/4 cup of vinegar. And this, you put on the stove, and you let it boil until the sugar melts. And then it's got to get completely cool before you add your oil and your salt. Because you know, like oil and vinegar, sometimes there's a little contrary about mixing. So that's the little trick to that. This is a real simple little salad. Great, because it keeps in the refrigerator for a good long time. It's still good, and you could take it somewhere when you're going to somebody's house. It's just a great compliment to just about anything that's on their menu. It's really good. All right, so it's not going to take long, but it does take a, see, it still looks real sugary, and we want it to go clear. That's exactly what we want. This was a cup of sugar and a fourth a cup of vinegar. Is all in the world is in this pot. I've made this many, many times. Especially if we're going to have a big ham dinner. Preacher say we're going to have any bean salad. Oh yeah. We're going to have some. Even if we're just having a ham sandwich, we like this on the side of it. I don't know about y'all, but around here it's just getting really, really cold. And even this weekend, it's supposed to be colder than we've seen in a long time. Okay, it says until sugar dissolves. And my sugar has dissolved. I just got a clear syrup. I got to learn how to say that. I got a clear syrup. See it? All right, I'm cutting my heat off. I'm going to have to let this set here and cool a little bit, and I'll tell you how long it took here in a little bit. Because it cannot be hot. You cannot pour the second step in there with it hot. You got to let it cool. In fact, you got to let it cool completely. So I'll be back with y'all in a little bit. Our sugar and our vinegar that we cooked on the stove, see it? It's completely cool now. And to this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and a half a cup of vegetable oil. This is Wesson brand vegetable oil. I'm going to stir all this up. Oh yeah, and you would think, well, if you got to let this first part of the marinade cool, then stick it in the refrigerator. I wouldn't advise that. I've tried it and it gets real thick and hard like, and it just doesn't work. So it's best to just let it naturally cool on its own, okay? That's what mine has done. And now in this marinade is sugar, vinegar, Wesson oil or vegetable oil, and salt. And that I'm going to pour over my vegetables. This is in a plastic bowl of which I'm going to put a lid on it. That's it right there. Now, I'm going to stir all this up so all the goodness can get all in it. Look how pretty that is. Now you could have, on the bell peppers, the green peppers, you could use the 3 color peppers. Then it would really be colorful. This is the basic recipe that I always make out of it. The more bell peppers, and that just makes it more crunchy, and I love the crunchiness of it. What you do now is you put a lid on it, and I'm going to let it marinate in my refrigerator overnight. And what I do is, when I think about it, I'll go to the refrigerator and I'll just shake it up. Or sometimes I'll just turn it over like this if it seals real good now. And let, so the bottom can get just as much marinade as the top. And it'll get a little bit more watery as it sets longer in the refrigerator. So when you go to serve this, in case I don't get back to you tomorrow with show you a good serving of it, when you go to serve it, you drain the liquid off of it, okay? And then you put it in your pretty dish and you're ready. So mine's headed to the refrigerator right now, and this is our bean salad. You make this, you're gonna love it, and you won't just make it once, you'll make it over and over. So here we are the next morning. It has marinated overnight. And I see it's got a lot of juices in it. So all I'm gonna do is drain it. Ooh, it smells so good. There it is. I'm gonna drain it. And I'm gonna put it in such a pretty bowl. If I don't spill it. Okay. So easy. All it had to do was just marinate overnight. Y'all want to make this? It's good in the summer, having a picnic or something. It's just a versatile dish to use all year long. And I wanted to show y'all something. My daughter was so sweet. I recently hit 1,000 subscribers, of which I thank every one of them so much. And she surprised me. Look at my pot holders. Now, I don't want to use them because I don't want to mess them up. But she ordered me 3 pot holders with my logo on it, At Home with Miss Joan. When I opened that up, I just about fell over. It was such a thoughtful gift. And I love them. Anyway, I do want to thank all of my subscribers. Everybody hits the like button and comments on my videos. I appreciate it so very much. So if you want to continue on watching me, I surely would appreciate it from right here at Home with Miss Joan.